let's get some work done today.
Open up, you OPN, bitch you want baby Emma. We should be closer than friends.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Get into my Wakanda Forever real quick. Girl power, right? Okay, I'm done. How you guys doing? I hope everybody's doing well. I'm doing better this week than last week. But I'm still in the thick of what I'm trying to handle. So I'm here, I'm present, and I'm available. And I want to tell you guys about some things that are changing my life right now. So number one, I tried the egg diet. I did it for 3 days because after watching a lot of YouTube videos and listening to many doctors, I realized that doing it longer than 3 days was not going to be a comfortable feeling for me. I did not want to develop an aversion to eggs. I like eggs. So 3 days to me was enough to see if it works and decide if I want to do it again and feel comfortable enough to share it with you guys without, you know, too much craziness. So first things first, egg diet. There were 1,000 different ways to accomplish this diet. I'm a little ashy, mind your business. The version that I did or attempted to do was all eggs, right? Because if you think about it, the yolk should have all the nutrients that you need because the yolk has all the nutrients that the animal needs, right? So I try not to think too deeply about this because then I start to get grossed out. I've always been grossed out by chickens ever since I've seen how they were killed, slaughtered, and then cooked. When I was younger, it's a whole story for another day. But anyway, because of that, I have a thing about chicken. So I try not to think too hard about it. I just try to think about the logic of all the nutrients are in the yolk. So because of that, all I wanted to eat was eggs. So day one, I had 1 boiled egg for breakfast, 2 boiled eggs for lunch, and then I think I ate, my mom made something. Oh, my mom made, she made, so bad, because we were on it together. She made us pork chops, and so we ate 1 pork chop with, it was supposed to be 1 pork chop and an egg, but I ate a pork chop. I don't even like pork chops, but I ate it because I was hungry. I ate a pork chop and the leftover Big C that we had because I didn't want it to go bad. So that's what I had. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And after the first day, I realized I had lost 2 pounds. I was like, So transparency, I started off at 309. My biggest weight ever, my highest weight ever. Shameful. Hate it. I hate, like, I've never hated my body, and I still don't hate my body, but I don't like being over 300 pounds at all. And so I started off at 309. I was 307 the next day. And then, so the next day, the plan was to have a boiled egg, a fried egg rather, for breakfast, and then a boiled egg or 2 boiled eggs for lunch. I tried to stay under 4 eggs because I didn't want my cholesterol to go through the roof. So I tried to stay under 4 eggs. So like 1 for breakfast, 2 for lunch, 1 for dinner. That was the thought process, right? None of my days exactly went exactly how I thought they were gonna exactly go, but neither here nor there, because results are results, right? So second day, I woke up and my mom had sent me a video. I watched the video, and in that video, she had all these recipes. And so she made egg cakes. It was basically whipped eggs and cream cheese, and then you put them in a pan like pancakes and fry them up. I couldn't do that. That wasn't my ministry. I like my cream cheese cold. So I don't like melted cream cheese. It's not for me. That was never gonna work for me. She also did deviled eggs, and once I saw how to make deviled eggs, I was like, that's super easy. So when I got up, I made a boiled egg and I made egg salad, right? So you just chop up the egg, put some seasoning on it, a little bit of mayo, and just enough so that the egg isn't dry, and then I ate that for breakfast. And then for lunch and dinner, I made deviled eggs. and that's what I ate that day. I did not cheat. I don't think I cheated that day. I think I just ate eggs because it was just so simple. You know, like I didn't want to like cheat myself on something that's just too easy to mess up. And so I did that. And then when I got on the scale the next day, I had lost another 5 pounds. So I'm down to 302. It's been a few days I've been off. The day after I finished, I had spaghetti, but I didn't overeat. Once I felt full, I stopped eating, and my appetite is way down, which blew my mind. And I don't know if that's because like when you're eating like that, you send your body into ketosis, because I wasn't about to go and buy swabs and test my pee and stuff. I wasn't doing that. But I saw in some people's videos that that's how they get into ketosis, is through the egg diet. And so that's how they'll start their intermittent fasting and stuff like that. I was never about to do that. I've tried intermittent fasting. I don't lose weight on it, so I typically save it for if I'm fasting religiously or spiritually, I should say. So yeah, no thanks. So the pros were, I was never hungry on this diet. The third day, I'm sorry. The third day I had eggs for breakfast, I skipped lunch, and then I had spaghetti for dinner. That's what happened. It was supposed to be 3 days. It ended up being like 2 days, and I still lost 7 pounds in 2 days. And so I was happy with that. The pros were obviously that I lost weight and that I wasn't hungry, and that there are different ways to do the diet and still get results. So if one way that you see isn't working, try something else. There are people who say that you can have lean meat while you're doing it, which is why my mom made the pork chops. Although pork chops were not very lean, you know, we still lost weight. I think she lost like 4 pounds. But I don't know exactly what she was doing. I wasn't with her all day for 3 days, so I don't know exactly what she was doing differently than I was. What else? Oh, so you can have meat. On some of them you can do cheese. On some of them you can do butter. So you can have a fried omelet, right? Yes. And so what I've been trying to do since finishing is incorporate more eggs into my diet and just substituting things out, right? So yesterday I had work. When I go to work, I typically will just go. There's 2 restaurants by my, well, there's like 5 restaurants by my job, but the 2 closest ones that are walking distance is Moe's, which is like burritos and Tex-Mex, and then also Habit Burger. Those are the 2 closest restaurants. I could get a salad at Habit, but if I go in Habit and I smell those burgers, I'm not getting a salad. So what I did was I made my own lunch. I made an egg salad sandwich. I toasted some bread and I put the egg salad together, put it in a sandwich, and that's what I ate for lunch. And then when I came home, I had pizza for dinner, but that's neither here nor there because it's baby steps, right? I'm not gonna be hard on myself about this because prior to having pizza last night, I haven't had pizza for over 2 weeks, and I'm used to having pizza at least once a week. Like, I love pizza. So I'm gonna be gentle and kind to myself. I'm gonna give myself some grace, and I'm gonna big up myself, right? I'm gonna give myself some props for, I know I'm old, I don't know any other slang to say there, for those 2 weeks. And I'm gonna give myself some grace in knowing that I could eat that whole pie and I didn't. I'm doing better. And that's that part that matters. My appetite is down, so I cooked, right? And I haven't been craving beef. Like, usually I'm like, oh, let's get steak, let's get burgers, let's get ground beef, we can make ziti, we can make this, we can make that. This week, for the past week, I've been craving chicken and fish. Like, let's have some white meat that's light and doable. So one night I made, I was trying to make breadless fried chicken, but I used grapeseed oil for the oil, and I didn't know grapeseed oil was gonna be so watery, and so it really came out more like a stew chicken. And so as it was cooking down, I just started adding water to it because I was just like, I'm not about to do this. So I made like stewed boneless chicken, right? And we had that with, what did we eat with that? I don't remember what we ate with that. But I had that one night and I didn't overeat. I ate as much as I could. And then, oh, I made mashed potatoes. My mashed potatoes are a thing around these parts, so mashed potatoes, they were so good. And then the following night, I was like, let's do lentils. And my mom was like, lentils? I've never made lentils. And I was like, girl, let's do lentils. So I went to the supermarket, got some lentils. I wanted fish, but they didn't have any fish. So don't even get me started on how Stop and Shop doesn't have any fish. But they didn't have any fish, so I went and got chicken thighs because they were a good price. And I typically don't like thighs, I don't like dark meat, but the way that I made it was so good that the meat was just falling off the bone and it was just delicious. And so what I did was I put the lentils and the chicken in a crock pot, and then I let it cook for like 4.5 to 5 hours. It was delicious. It was so good. And then the next day my sister made rice and she put it over rice, and that's how she likes it. And I'm just like, as long as we like it, okay? I don't like to cook and then people don't like what I made. So as long as you like it and I like it, we good. And so I feel like because that egg diet jump started a shift and a change, I'm really just grateful. I'm grateful that it happened, and I can't wait to continue with progress, right? So here we are. So like I said, I was trying to incorporate eggs into my diet, so I try to eat more eggs and less junk food. I haven't ordered out until this pizza, and I won't order out again because I kind of like bringing my own lunch because I save a lot of money. So I'm gonna have to stop being lazy. I'm gonna have to get up a little bit earlier, get everything together, and really just live better, do better, eat better, feel better. Yeah. So on this journey that I'm on to continue to evolve as an adult, as a Black woman, as a woman, as a Christian, just as a person, right? I decided to take a leap, child, into uncharted territory. And I signed up for the Beachbody experience or something like that. I don't really know what it's called. And in that, I purchased a membership for Beachbody with a friend's sister who I know. And I'm just gonna show you guys what they sent me. I'm sure a lot of you have already signed up for this, so you already know, you already have it. But for those of you who have ever been curious about the membership, I'm gonna tell you the God's honest truth, in my opinion, from what I've experienced, period. You can have your opinion, you can have your experience, but this was my experience. The woman that I signed up with was wonderful. She's polite, she's kind, she's caring. She did everything I needed her to do to get me signed up, because I'm very easy to sign up for these things anyway, but I have to feel something in order for you to get me. She got me. She got me. Not gonna lie, she got me. But I like what I see, I like what I've got. So they set you up with tools, right? Just like a bariatric surgery is a tool, right? Like if you get the sleeve surgery, that's a tool. It's not gonna, you're not just gonna magically lose weight and that's it. No, there's work that has to be done. Once you get that surgery, now you have to eat differently and you have to stay on it. You have to focus on your nutrition. You have to focus on what you're doing physically to keep that body yada yada, or to improve on that body yada yada, right? So this is a tool. And when you have something like this, you have to kind of get yourself acclimated to everything that you've been given in order to maximize your result and your return on your tools, right? So you pay $160 plus tax, which comes to like $174, something like that. And with that, you get the 365 days of membership. You get your first month's supply of Shakeology, and you get a bunch of other tools. So I'm gonna show you what they gave me. The Shakeology kind of far. I'm gonna go get it. Now, disclaimer, something's going on with Shakeology, and I don't know where it ships from but wherever it ships from, there's a delay because of COVID. And so I applied for my membership. I got my membership. I did not get my Shakeology until over a month later. Because of that, I did like 2 workouts, and then I was just like, I don't want to undo work that I'm trying to do. So when the Shakeology comes, I can kind of like figure out how I can incorporate it into my lifestyle and how I can change what I'm consuming to make it all make sense. I got the vegan one because I'm trying to be as vegan as possible whenever possible. I know that sounds crazy because I was just on the egg diet, but I have a plan, right? And my plan is to gradually enter into veganism. I have to experience things that remind me of meat. So like another thing I want to try is jackfruit. I want to try jackfruit tacos. I want to try jackfruit, whatever, jackfruit. I want to try it sweet. I think it's sweet, right? Is it sweet? Because I think I saw Lizzo was consuming it as meat substitute as well as a fruit. So I want to try it, but I have to make my way there. I'm not gonna get there. Anytime I've ever tried to just drop everything and just do something because I'm impulsive, I've regretted it or I've fallen off the wagon. So if I feel as though if I gradually get there, it will make for a greater result for me. It'll be a lifestyle change and it'll be organic for me. I won't have to do as much convincing myself because I've gradually gotten there and now it's just a habit, right? So like I had pizza yesterday and I'm gonna try not to have any more pizza for a while. I used to drink a lot, right? And I try not to drink because of the decisions that I make when I'm drinking. I have an overindulgence issue. So like whatever it is, water, sometimes I drink so much water that my stomach hurts, right? Alcohol, what's the point of drinking if you're not gonna be drunk, right? And then food, what's the point of eating if you're not gonna be full? You're not supposed to eat till you're full. You're supposed to eat till you're satisfied. It's a difference. Eat till you're full, your stomach keeps growing. And then every time you eat, you get hungry. Right? Well, wait. We got a plane and a train at the same time. So I have an overindulgence problem, right? Like I don't know why I act like whatever I'm consuming is going to like leave if I don't eat it all up, drink it all up, take it all up. I don't know why I do that, but I do it. And so because I'm aware of that, I have to now say, okay, Regina, all right. So here we are. Shakeology. I got the vegan one. It's supposed to be vanilla. It's plant-based superfood nutrition shake, whole food based formula for a healthy nutritional foundation. No artificial sweeteners, flavors, colors, or preservatives. Excellent source of protein and fiber. Good source of omega-3 and ALA. Supports healthy energy and digestion. Helps curb cravings and support healthy weight loss. So I canceled this membership, right? Because they're going to charge you every 30 days for this, but then it doesn't come until 30 days after they charged you, and that's a problem for me. So I canceled this membership. I'm going to try it. If I like it, I will see if I can find it somewhere local. If I cannot, guess what? I will find something like it that is not this, because I refuse to let that make sense in my head. I refuse to give you $70 a month and this is what you give me. I refuse. I don't care. Do better. Period. Right? So it says you take 1 scoop of Shakeology and you add 8 to 12 ounces of water or your beverage of choice. Blend or shake and enjoy. Blend or shake because you can put it in a blender, or you can take this thing right here that they sent me with the advertising for one of the workout videos that's on the membership. Muscle Burns Fat Advanced. They also have a regular Muscle Burns Fat, which is probably what I would start with. I started actually with, I wish I could remember the lady's name, but I started with this other lady. I don't think she's Muscle Burns Fat. I don't think. but what she does is incredible. Like she builds you up basically, right? So it's like scheduled days, and she starts you off at the most basic level of what you're gonna be doing, and then by the end, what you were doing kind of like at your level, you're now doing while you're jumping up in the air. And it's insane. It's not insanity insane, but it is insane. It's high energy. I felt so good that day that I did it, and I wanted to keep doing it, but I didn't have my Shakeology, and I didn't have some of the tools that I needed for the video because they didn't send them yet. So that being said, let me finish reading this to you guys. Change begins inside. When you want to get more out of life, start by feeding your body high quality fuel and Shakeology. Shakeology is a powerful superfood shake crafted with nutrients that help your body perform at its best. Not just protein, vitamins, and minerals, but antioxidants, phytonutrients, enzymes, fiber, adaptogens, never heard of that one, and more. It's delicious daily nutrition that helps you build a foundation for a healthier life so you can feel better and take on new challenges every day. You see it's not open yet, right? Because I ain't playing with y'all. I needed to know that I was serious about this before I open this thing, because I have until August 2021 to consume this thing, and I want to make sure I'm optimizing my purchase and I'm consuming it at a time when I'm serious about it, okay? So, there is organic cane sugar in it. There are natural flavors, xanthan gums, stevia leaf extract, Himalayan pink salt, mixed tocopherols to maintain freshness. This product is manufactured at a plant that also processes milk, egg, fish, crustacean, shellfish, tree nuts, wheat, peanuts, and soy ingredients. Now it says that it's created in California, Santa Monica. So why did it take 30 days to get here? It's vegan, it's certified low glycemic index, which matters to some people. So there is 2.5 pounds in here, and it's supposed to last you 30 days. It says 1 scoop, there's 30 scoops per container. And then it starts mentioning blueberries, flax, maca root, maitake, I think that's how you say that. It looks like a mushroom. Lycium berry, pomegranate, quinoa, matcha green tea. Does it taste like all of this plus vanilla? I don't know. We're gonna find out. But anyway, that's the Shakeology of it all. Got this thing. I saw someone use this recently. Thank God, because I was like, what the heck is this contraption? But apparently, you know how when you used to get these, because I've obviously signed up for a lot of these, and obviously they haven't worked for me because either I wasn't serious enough or PCOS got the best of me. I think it was the second one. But either way, you know how they used to come with that metal ball and you shake it up and it breaks up the powder, but it really wasn't that great. I've seen people using this, and they pour everything in here, and then they put that thing on, close it up, shake it up like this, with this in there, and I guess that breaks it up. Science, right? Whatever. So that's another thing that I got. Then, randomly, I got these things right here. Right? They sent me weighted cordless jump rope. See that? I got confused because they sent it to me twice, but then I was watching this lady working out with her daughter, and they both had them, so I was like, well, maybe they always send people too, so whatever. It says it's important to read the pamphlet before you start using it in the house. I guess they just don't want you to like hit yourself or hit someone else or like break a mirror or china or something. I don't know. I know that I've used my regular jump rope in here that I got at Five Below, and it was a little dangerous, not gonna lie. A little dangerous. I'm gonna put this in here, even though this is not where this goes. It seems convenient, right? Okay, so when they sent the Shakeology, they sent the second jump rope, and then they also sent this, which is portion control containers. And it comes with stickers. Oh yeah, look at that. Comes with label stickers. I didn't see that at first, and you guys probably won't be able. I won't be able to focus that enough for you to see it. But that little white thing there, it's a label, so you can know what size everything is. It's pretty cool. This was probably my favorite thing about the Shakeology experience, because this is so important. Even when you get the surgery and you're like trying to portion out like food that you need to eat, stuff like this is so important. When you're on a diet, a nutritionist puts you on a diet, this is so important. I'm sorry, I'm shaking it. You can probably hear that, sorry. Comes with a tracker book where you can track your meals. This is really like, I feel like this is the one thing I don't do. And I feel like a lot of people say this is what sets them up for success. I don't care to track my meals. Did you eat today? Yes. Did you eat more than you were supposed to? No, good job. Like, but I'm gonna do it because I've evolved and I'm in a new season, so I'm gonna do it. Then we have, oh, this is what I was talking about, right? The muscle burns fat. This is the regular one, muscle burns fat. And then this is the schedule of the videos, which I can access on the app or on the website. And then on the back, it tells you instructions for like, you know, what you need to do basically. And then it's a lot of tracking. Like, you have to track what you're doing to see results. And I think that is also key, because when you don't track your results, you feel like you're in the same place for a really long time. This is the Muscle Burns Fat Advanced, which is what's on the, oh, actually, now that I look at it, Muscle Burns Fat Advanced is on one side. Muscle Burns Fat Regular is on the other side. Pretty cool. I kind of twisted y'all around a little bit. And so this is the advanced calendar. And what I did with, cause I love Beachbody. I love me some Shaun T, right? And I like, oh, she's blowing her nose really loud. I'm sorry, guys. I like Shaun T, and I like, I think his name is Michael Horton. I think that's his name. He does the 10-minute workout videos, and I have all of that stuff from when I purchased his video the first time. So I don't even need them to send me that stuff. Yeah, so you get instructions about before you start and then after you start. Let's see what else. Shakeology, change starts here. This is your, okay, see? I opened this book, but I didn't go through the whole thing. I read about the creators because, you know, I like Black-owned stuff. So I had to read about them because they're not Black. So I think what I'm gonna do is find a Black-owned equivalent. Hopefully it's cheaper. And go from there because as yummy and scrumptious as all this looks, y'all don't know my body. Y'all don't know my body. But yeah, so it says what's inside. Here's a sample of what you'll get in every nutrient-dense scoop. This I read. This part I read. And so I guess I forgot that I read it, but I did read it. It tells you about what's in your Shakeology, and it tells you about the flavors, which I didn't know there were all these flavors. I would have ordered a different flavor than vanilla, but we're not even gonna talk about it. They have a pumpkin spice one. But you won't get it for 30 days, so pumpkin spice will be over by the time you get it. We'll be into balsam and eggnog. They also have like focused energy, power greens, digestive health. You can get all this stuff from other places. Dr. Sebi got it and probably will tell you how to make it yourself. They have a few recipes here for healthy options that you can do without drinking it. You can eat it. So you can put it in a recipe and then eat it. Look, see that? Anyway, I look so busted. I'm sorry, y'all. It's been a long month. Okay, and then they have a wellness log where you can log all of your protein, Shakeology, boosts, your energy, your cravings, your overall feelings, your mood, and regularity. I think that's poo-poo. And then these are, you know, consumers with their Shakeology stuff. Success stories, no thanks. Don't care. Obviously it's working for people. This is instructions on how to use your challenge packet. There's a piece of pie here, it looks really nasty. It's called chocolate Shakeology pie. Let me know if you're eating that. You eating that? I'm not eating that. Nope. So that all came together, and then there's one more thing I want to show you guys, and then I'm done, I promise. I promise. I promise. Your guide to nutrition. I feel like this is the stuff that's gonna really make the difference, right? Working out is all good and well, but if you're not eating right, it doesn't really matter. No. And funny enough, I just pulled out a paper that says exercise is only half the solution. It's not really half, it's 30%, but that's neither here nor there. So it says our gifts to you, and then it talks about all the stuff that they gave us. I guess you can also access it on your tablet or your phone, your tracker, blah, 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 blah. So that's that. And then this is your nutrition guide. That looks nasty and dry. I would not eat that. I like sandwiches, but have you ever seen Tabitha, Auntie Tab, when she makes a sandwich? Do it ever look dry? That's all I'm saying. Here's another picture of the portion control containers. And then they have recipes. I don't really like waffles like that. Now this pancake, I would eat that. Not pumpkin flavored, but like a regular one. The zucchini, red pepper, sweet potato frittata. I would eat that. Anytime I see zesty in a cookbook from somebody who doesn't look like me, I don't want it. Because it means it's just a lot of tomatoes and basil. And tomatoes give me heartburn. Sweet potato tofu scramble. I'd probably eat that, and I would probably regret it because soy is bad for cysts. But I would eat it. And then lentil soup. We were just talking about lentils. Yum. They have a Mediterranean wrap. I'll trust the Mediterraneans to teach me about Mediterranean wraps. And then basic Shakeology, ice and water. There's chia seeds, some peanut butter. So there's more Shakeology recipes in here as well. Cute, right? So that's what I'm dealing with. That's what I'm going through. And I am amped to get started. Y'all pray for me, and I will continue to pray for you. I am hoping to get this job that I interviewed for. We've been talking about it for a month now. I know, I'm sorry the wait is so long. I'm sorry there's so much anticipation, even for myself, because I'm just waiting for them to send me the email that says this is your start date. Send it to me. I've been in contact with them, so I know that I'm still under consideration. They're just finishing their interview process, and I respect the due diligence that they are doing, that they are committed to, because if it were my child who had a disability and I was entrusting people to work with my child and to suggest programs for my child and things of that nature as they grow up and become an adult, I would want the best. And so I respect the process, I understand the process, and I am being as patient as I know how to be. In fact, I'm even putting in feelers at my current job for higher positions so that I can just have a backup plan and also show God that I'm flexible, and I'm willing to move forward, and I'm willing to go where he says go. So that's that on that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.